Welcome to the Speaking of Women's Health podcast. I'm Dr. Holly Thacker, the Executive Director of our national nonprofit Speaking of Women's Health, and I am happy to be back in the Sunflower House. And I am so happy to introduce today a guest podcaster, Sylvia Morrison. Sylvia is a retired marketing executive, and she's actually worked on Speaking of Women's Health. And she lives our motto, be strong, be healthy, and be in charge. This is not medical advice, but it's certainly edutainment, and it will help empower you. So I hope you enjoy some excellent information from Speaking of Women's Health.
Welcome to the Speaking of Women's Health podcast. I'm your guest host for this episode, Sylvia Morrison. And on today's podcast, we're going to be talking about stress and ways to reduce stress. So what is stress? Stress is defined as any stimulus, such as fear or pain, that disturbs or interferes with the normal physiological equilibrium of an organism. Put simply, stress is our response to daily life. The right amount of stress can be a positive force. It helps us do our best work and keeps us alert, energetic, focused, and engaged in the world around us. However, too much stress can leave us anxious, depressed, and uncomfortable. Everyday life continually presents us with stressful situations. Examples may include difficult work situations, job change, relationship problems, loneliness, lack of support, continual deadlines, financial worries, moving, death of a loved one, divorce, health problems, physical or mental abuse. Stress can play a beneficial role, but too much stress disrupts the normal equilibrium and can disrupt people to the point where their ability to function is compromised. Why do some experts feel that women are particularly susceptible to stress? Women are socialized to be the caretakers of others. More women than men have both a career outside the home and continue to try to juggle traditional responsibilities after hours. Over 70% of married women with children under the age of 18 are employed outside the home. Sociologists describe women as struggling to achieve the male standard at work while trying to maintain the perfect wife and mother standards at home. Women are also less likely to be in as powerful positions as men to change their environment. Women find it harder to say no to others' requests and often feel guilty if they can't please everyone. They often spend less time nurturing their own emotional and physical needs, as that might be perceived as selfish. In addition, relationship alterations or the loss of loved ones can produce empty nest or other separation syndromes. As women progress through life stages, hormonal balance associated with premenstrual, postpartum, and menopausal changes can affect chemical vulnerability to stress and depression. Symptoms of stress include, and wow, this is a really long list, feeling tense, depression, poor memory, poor concentration, increased alcohol consumption, anger, hostility, difficulty making decisions, frequent mood swings, negative thinking, distractibility, excess smoking or eating, feeling overwhelmed or helpless. Stress increases the risk for accidents, headaches, bowel disorders, poor digestion, skin disorders, eating disorders, emotional disorders, asthma attacks, high blood pressure and strokes, colds, infections, backache, arthritis, immune disorders, heart attacks, recovery, cancer, ulcers, and sexual dysfunction. 10 ways to ease stress. Everyone experiences stress at some point, but by making smart lifestyle choices, you can reduce or even eliminate stress from your world. Let's explore the stress-reducing tips that our women's health experts have recommended. 1. Eat and drink sensibly. Alcohol and food abuse may seem to reduce stress, but it actually adds to it. 2. Assert yourself. You do not have to meet others' expectations or demands. It's okay to say no. Remember, being assertive allows you to stand up for your rights and beliefs while respecting those of others. 3. Stop smoking or other bad habits. Aside from the obvious health risks of cigarettes, Nicotine acts as a stimulant and brings on more stress symptoms. Give yourself the gift of dropping unhealthy habits. 4. Exercise regularly. Choose non-competitive exercise and set reasonable goals. Aerobic exercise has been shown to release endorphins, natural substances that help you feel better and maintain a positive attitude. 5. Study and practice relaxation techniques. Relax every day. Choose from a variety of different techniques. Combine opposites. A time for deep relaxation and a time for aerobic exercise is a sure way to protect your body from the effects of stress. 6. Take responsibility. Control what you can and leave behind what you cannot control. 7. Reduce stressors, causes of stress. Many people find that life is filled with too many demands and too little time. For the most part, these demands are ones we have chosen. Effective time management skills involve asking for help when appropriate, setting priorities, pacing yourself, and taking time out for yourself. 8. Examine your values and live by them. The more your actions reflect your beliefs, the better you will feel no matter how busy your life is. Use your values when choosing your activities. 9. Set realistic goals and expectations. It's okay and healthy to realize you cannot be 100% successful at everything at once. 10. Sell yourself to yourself. When you're feeling overwhelmed, remind yourself of what you do well. Have a healthy sense of self-esteem. There are several other methods you can use to relax or reduce stress, including deep breathing exercises, meditation, progressive muscle relaxation, mental imagery relaxation, relaxation to music, biofeedback, which I'll explain soon, and counseling to help you recognize and release stress. Ask your healthcare provider for more information about any of these techniques. Now back to biofeedback. Biofeedback helps a person learn stress reduction skills by providing information about muscle tension, heart rate, and other vital signs as a person attempts to relax. It is used to gain control over certain bodily functions that cause tension and physical pain. Biofeedback can be used to help you learn how your body responds in stressful situations and how to better cope. If a headache such as a migraine begins slowly, many people can use biofeedback to stop the attack before it becomes full-blown. What to do if you have trouble sleeping? You may experience insomnia, an inability to sleep because of discomfort, stress from personal concerns, or side effects from your medications. If you cannot sleep, try these tips. 1. Establish a regular sleep schedule. Go to bed and get up at the same time every day. 2. Make sure your bed and surroundings are comfortable. Arrange the pillows so you can maintain a comfortable position. 3. Keep your bedroom dark and quiet. 4. Use your bedroom for sleeping only. Don't work or watch TV in your bedroom. 5. Avoid napping too much during the day. At the same time, remember to balance activity with rest during recovery. 6. If you feel nervous or anxious, talk to your spouse, partner, or a trusted friend. Get your troubles off your mind. 7. Listen to relaxing music. 8. Do not take sleeping pills. They are very harmful when taken with your other medications. 9. Take diuretics or water pills earlier if possible so you don't have to get up in the middle of the night to use the bathroom. 10. If you cannot sleep, get up and do something relaxing until you feel tired. Don't stay in bed worrying about when you're going to fall asleep. 11. Avoid caffeine. And 12. Maintain a regular exercise routine. Do not exercise within 2 to 3 hours before bedtime. Harnessing the power of the mind-body connection. The mind-body connection means that you can learn to use your thoughts to positively influence some of your body's physical responses, thereby decreasing stress. If you recall a time when you were happy, grateful, or calm, your body and mind tend to relax. Research has shown that when you imagine an experience, you often have similar mental and physical responses to those you have when the event actually happens. For example, if you recall an upsetting or frightening experience, you may feel your heart beating faster, you may begin to sweat, and your hands may become cold and clammy. Whether you've been diagnosed with an illness or need to prepare for a medical procedure such as surgery, it is very important to minimize the negative effects and maximize the healthy, healing aspects of your mind-body connection. How mind-body exercises help. A variety of calming and empowering mind-body exercises have been proven to help people. Mind-body exercise can help decrease anxiety, decrease pain, enhance sleep, decrease the use of medication for post-surgical pain, decrease side effects of medical procedures, reduce recovery time, and shorten hospital stays, strengthen the immune system and enhance the ability to heal, increase sense of control and well-being. While the mind-body exercises are not alternatives to medical or surgical treatments, they do provide a powerful way for you to actively participate in your own healthcare, minimize pain and insomnia, and promote recovery. The goal of calming and relaxation exercises is to help change the way you perceive a situation and react to it, to help you feel more in control, more confident or secure, and to activate healing processes within the body. Become aware of any tension, anxiety, change in breathing, or symptoms that you recognize as being caused or worsened by stress. Relaxation breathing practice. All you need is 15 minutes a day to help quiet your mind and help your body become more relaxed. And you can do this with a relaxation breathing practice. Let me walk you through the steps of relaxation breathing. 1. Be aware of your current breathing pattern and learn how to change your breathing rate from fast, shallow, chest breathing to slow abdominal breathing. 2. Focus on your breath while you place one hand on your chest, the other over your navel. Imagine there's a balloon in your abdomen. As you take a slow, deep breath, focus on inflating the balloon in your abdomen. You will notice that your abdomen will rise much more than your chest. As you exhale, just let your abdomen fall naturally. 3. The goal is to learn how to breathe at 6 breaths a minute, about 3 or 4 seconds inhaling and 6 or 7 seconds exhaling. Once you have the slow, deep breathing accomplished, don't worry about counting and imagine breathing out any tension in the body or thoughts that get in the way of comfort and relaxation. 4. If it helps, you can imagine a spot located on your abdomen just below your navel. Breathe into and through that spot, filling your abdomen with air, allowing it to expand. Imagine the air filling you inside from your abdomen, and then let it out like deflating a balloon. With every long, slow breath out, you should feel more relaxed. Another breathing exercise that's really helpful in reducing stress in the moment actually incorporates a few different relaxation techniques. Here's how it works. 1. Begin by interrupting your normal daily thoughts. Think about what is going on around you, then switch your thoughts to yourself and your breathing. Take a few deep breaths, exhaling slowly. Mentally scan your body. Notice areas that feel tense or cramped, such as your neck or shoulders. Loosen up these areas. Let go of as much tension as you can. 3. Slowly rotate your head to the left in a smooth, circular motion, leaning your left ear to your left shoulder. Rotate your head to the right in a smooth, circular motion, leaning your right ear to your right shoulder. Stop any movements that cause pain. 4. Roll your shoulders forward and backwards several times. Let all of your muscles completely relax. 5. Recall and focus on a pleasant memory. 6. Take another deep breath and exhale slowly. You should feel more relaxed. Progressive muscle relaxation. Progressive muscle relaxation involves sequentially tensing and then relaxing specific muscle groups in the body, one at a time, and progressing throughout the entire body. The key to this exercise is to tighten a specific muscle group for at least 5 seconds until you feel the tension, and then release the muscles for 10 seconds, noticing the difference in how the muscles feel before and after the exercise. 2. You can start by relaxing the muscles in your legs and feet, working up through each muscle group to your neck, shoulders, and scalp. Mind relaxation. 1. Close your eyes. 2. Breathe normally through your nose. 3. As you exhale, silently say to yourself the word 1 or any other short word such as peaceful or a phrase such as I feel quiet or I'm safe. 4. Continue for 10 minutes. 5. If your mind wanders, gently remind yourself to think about your breathing and your chosen word or phrase. 6. Let your breathing become slow and steady. Guided imagery. Research shows that guided imagery and relaxation can decrease anxiety and pain and possibly shorten your hospital stay. Guided imagery is often presented on an audio program in which you are guided in using your imagination to induce peace, calm, strength, and control. The calming music accompanying guided imagery can be helpful in quieting the mind. Healing services, touch therapies. Massage therapy is used to support your medical condition and aid recovery from procedures. Massage can help reduce muscle tension, relieve stress, and soothe pain. A light 10-minute massage with your physician's approval can assist your experience of well-being as you are healing. Fee-based massage therapy is offered to family members and visitors to help decrease stress so they can effectively support you. Healing touch and Reiki are relaxing, nurturing energy therapies where gentle touch assists in balancing your physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual well-being to promote a deep sense of relaxation. These therapies work with your energy to support your natural ability to heal. Mind-body coach. A mind-body coach is a trained professional who can teach you multiple ways to use your mind to reach a higher level of peace, calm, and comfort before surgery. You'll also learn the tools to help you during recovery, including guided imagery. Self-help relaxation techniques. These techniques will help you release muscle tension and relieve pain. Practice these techniques as often as necessary. Fold and hold. If a muscle in the shoulders or neck is tight, you can release it without rubbing it. Just bend toward the tight side and hold it for 90 seconds. The muscle should be soft after doing this. This causes any strain on the incision site. Stop immediately. Please do not use this method on the legs. Chucking, jostling. If a muscle is tight, brush lightly over the muscle with your hand and it should release in 30 seconds. Do not rub over any muscles that are near or under an incision, tube, or if a medical device is implanted in the area. Spiritual practices. Centering prayer and meditation are some of the oldest methods of relaxation involving a specific mental focus. These techniques induce a deep state of relaxation and well-being. Many people find spiritual practices helpful in achieving total mind-body relaxation. Music and art therapy. Music therapy. Under the supervision of a board-certified music therapist, music therapy combines music and therapeutic techniques and aids in the physiological, psychological, and emotional well-being of the individual during treatment of an illness. Art therapy. Art therapy utilizes art media and the creative process to help patients in their healing and recovery. Art therapy can help patients decrease anxiety, manage stress, and deal with emotional issues. 2 more breathing exercises. 1. Deep breathing. Imagine a spot just below your navel. Breathe into that spot, filling your abdomen with air. Let the air fill you from the abdomen up, then let it out, like deflating a balloon. With every long, slow exhalation, you feel more relaxed. 2. Rhythmic breathing. If your breathing is short and hurried, slow it down by taking long, slow breaths. Inhale slowly, then exhale slowly. Count slowly to 5 as you inhale, then count slowly to 5 as you exhale. As you exhale, pay attention to how your body naturally relaxes. Warning signs of emotional stress and when to seek help. Seek assistance if you experience a marked decline in work or school performance, have excess anxiety, misuse alcohol or drugs, are unable to cope with demands of daily life, have irrational fears, have an obsessive preoccupation with food and fear of becoming obese with no relationship to actual body weight, experience significant change in sleeping or eating habits, have persistent physical ailments and complaints, have suicidal thoughts or urge to hurt others, engage in self-mutilation, self-destructive or dangerous behavior, have a sustained withdrawn mood or behavior. Where to get help? From your family physician. He or she can help determine if your stress is due to an anxiety disorder, a medical condition, or both. He or she can help refer you to a mental health professional. If you feel your situation is an emergency, call a crisis hotline or go to your nearest emergency room. Thank you for listening to this episode of the Speaking of Women's Health podcast. If you don't already, please subscribe to the Speaking of Women's Health podcast on iTunes, Google Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you listen to your podcasts. We hope you enjoyed this new episode and learned from it. And if you did, please leave us a 5-star review. See you soon for a new episode.
Well, thanks for listening. You have been listening to the Speaking of Women's Health podcast, and I'm Dr. Holly Thacker. If you've enjoyed this episode and you want to help support our podcast, please share it with others. And you can donate to our nonprofit on speakingofwomenshealth.com. You could also leave us a 5-star rating and review. And to catch all the latest from us, you can subscribe to this podcast on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify, Stitcher, iTunes, iHeartRadio, or RadioInfluence.com, or anywhere you catch podcasts. Thanks for joining us at the Sunflower House, and we'll see you next time.